Hi, everybody. This is Silvio Canto in Dallas, Texas on Monday, February the 11th, and welcome to our video commentary. Well, today is the deadline, or at least what they like to call the practical deadline, because they need 72 hours to put the bill online so that everybody can read it. So today is the day they have to get something done. That is, the Congress and the White House get something done with respect to the potential shutdown that could happen I guess on next week sometime. So what's going to happen? I think there's a lot of speculation as to what's going to happen. One possibility would be that we go back to a shutdown. I don't think that's going to happen. Another possibility is that President Trump gets exactly what he wants. That's not going to happen. A third possibility, which is what I think will happen, is that they'll come up with some kind of a compromise where he gets enough money to move the ball forward, and then he comes back next week and he says, I'm going to make up the difference from funds available to me in the Department of Defense and the Department of Homeland Security, and the funding of the wall will go on. The Democrats may say that he cannot do that. I'm sure there's going to be a judge in San Francisco who will issue an opinion about that. But eventually, of course, I think the president will win by simply using money that has already been allocated with these different departments. The real question, of course, is the political consequences of all of this. We've seen over the last week, it coincides, I think, with the State of the Union address, but I think it also coincides with some of the crazy stuff coming out of the Democrat Party. I mean, it's just absolutely insane what we're hearing from Democrats about green energy and Medicare for all. I mean, it's really crazy what's coming out of the Democrat Party. But anyway, what we've seen is an increase, a uptick, if you will, in the polls, in President Trump's approval polls. I mean, the Rasmussen poll, the daily tracking poll, I think that's the only one that's out there, has him at 52%. There was a poll that came out on Friday at 47%. So he's obviously in the high 40s or at 50%, which is not a bad number for an incumbent at this time of his presidency. I mean, he's about the same place that President Obama, President Clinton was in, and President Reagan, and those three guys were obviously reelected. So I think that's going to be the strategy. He's going to get whatever he can, and then he's going to go ahead and finish the job with the funds that are already in different budgets and so on. And that's going to be where this goes. I think the Democrats are making a huge mistake. I really do, particularly those Democrats running for re-election in 2020, defending a lot of those districts that they won by 1%, 1.5%, districts that had been Republican before. I think the Democrats are making the big mistake of giving Trump the border security issue. And that's probably not a winning issue for the Democrats. The Democrats cannot give President Trump the border security issue because I think he's going to beat him up with that in 2020, particularly whoever the Democrat nominee is. So that's my prediction. There will be some kind of a deal. Trump will get enough, and then he will use whatever funds he has available to him in the Department of Homeland Security as well as the Department of Defense, and he's going to win this political debate, which is, of course, the bottom line. He is going to win the political debate because there is a crisis on the border. I mean, it's insane for people to say that everything on the border is fine. It's not. There is a crisis on the border, and I think the Democrats take a chance when they say that it's all a manufactured crisis. They take a huge chance when they say something like that. Thank you for watching. We have all of these on YouTube, we have them on Twitter, and we have them on my blog. And if today is your birthday, happy birthday. Bye-bye, everybody.